Of them. Good morning. Well. This is Higher Done. My name's Adam Helfman. In the co-host seat this morning is the lovely Sarah Sells. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm so good.
Really?
Yeah.
I love it. Loving it. I like it when you're good. I would rather you say I'm super fantastic.
I'm super fantastic.
People have said to me, "Hey, Helfman, how you doing?" I'm like, "I'm so good. I don't know what to do with myself." That's one of my answers. You know my other answers?
I like that.
Well, they're like, "How you doing?" I'm like, "I haven't missed a meal." Speaking of food, I'm hungry. So
I know, me too.
It's Saturday.
It is.
And it's Home Improvement Saturday as usual. And I want
to
say good morning to everyone tuning in this early. Don't forget, every Saturday on Higher Done a shout-out Saturday.
It is.
248-539-9797. So if you are a contractor listening and you want a shout-out, we'd love to give you a shout-out, including essential services, fire, windstorm, and people like that. And is my mic upside down? Oh, now all of a sudden they got this thing? Who did that? My producer comes in and fixes the mic. I don't know. The show would not go on without him. Let me just tell you that. Great guy. Everybody knows.
Thanks, Paul.
Paul, Sarah. Great sense of humor, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
The guy's like secretly a comedian. So anyways, he just fixed my mic. Loving that. So it's Shout Out Saturday. If you're an essential worker, police, fire, county, city worker, anything.
Anything.
248-539-9797. You can always text us and we'll give you a shout out. Or if you have a question Google can't answer, like, do you have ice dams? Is your roof leaking right now? Because it seems to be the problem with everyone today. So if you want to learn about why your roof is leaking, if you want to learn how to get it solved and things like that, you're on the right page. You're in the right station. Keep it locked in because we're going to be talking about it later. But did you know today's Salt Sale Saturday?
It is.
So I want to take a quick moment to tell you about Salt Sale Saturday. Sarah, do you know who is our Salt Sale Saturday person? Beauchamp's Water Treatment Solutions.
They're fantastic. They were excellent with my clients.
Oh, you sent them out?
I did, yeah.
They're amazing. Anyways, if you have water, hard water in your house, well water, or if you just want bottle quality water, like better than bottle quality,
yeah,
Beauchamp's kicks butt. I have the reverse osmosis in my house. I have a whole house filter. I got a lot of stuff like that. But on Saturdays, you get Duracube water softener salt for $5.99 a bag. It's a 40-pound bag, obviously. You also get Red Out for $6.99 a bag, or potassium chloride, which is pet friendly and things like that. It is $19.99 a bag. Pretty cool. Or you can buy a 5-gallon bottle of clean water for $2.99 each. So listen, my heart and feelings go out to everybody in Texas right now.
It's bad.
Deep freeze. Everyone out there,
Pipes
not going on. Higher Done should be in Texas. Although we're headed that way.
Road trip.
No, road trip. We don't need a road trip. We just need to tune in on the radio. That's how we roll here at Higher Done. So anyways, my whole point is let them try and dig out of their headaches. But literally finding good contractors around the country right now is almost impossible. And that's going to be the theme this year. Contractors, labor, and getting one that's not going to rip you off. I'm going to assume, I shouldn't, that the complaints to the Better Business Bureau is going to go way through the roof as far as contractors and things like that. So
I think you're right.
That's why Higher Done is going to explode this year. Last year was a great year, even though it was COVID. But we're going to be good. So, do you know what else February is?
Well, we're done with Valentine's Day. We're done with Mardi Gras.
Say that again?
We're done with Valentine's Day. We're done with Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
So, February is...
Music Matters.
Oh, yeah.
It's Music Matters event. Paulson's. They're the audio video like superstars in Metro Detroit. And February has always been audio month at Paulson's, just so you know.
Very cool.
Yeah. So they have audio month all February long.
Okay.
And so if anybody's out there considering new audio, you should give them a call or go to their website. Music Matters is a free event to showcase their diverse audio offerings for residential and commercial projects for indoor and outdoor spaces, and it's anything from entry level to high end.
Okay.
And as you know, like they have good high end brands, Macintosh, Denon, Paradigm, Saunas, and of course Saunas. Saunas is my favorite. So my whole point is, check them out this week, February 22nd to 27th.
Okay.
It's on. If you go on Eventbrite, you can just type in Paulson's or Music Matters. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
Or it's on the Paulson's Facebook page. Paulson's Audio Video. They're good company. Good guys. I like them. So anyways, we have a lot going on today, Sarah. A lot of people are having roof leaks. A lot of people
including yours truly.
You have a roof leak, huh?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Well, it's the one on the Victorian. It's 4 layers deep. So I got to get that bad boy fixed this week.
You have 4 layers on your roof?
I know.
Okay, so the first layer is probably cedar.
It is.
Okay, in cedar, when they build houses back in the day, they'd use 1x6 or half by 6 planks. And we're going to define how you have so many layers when we come back. We're going to take a quick break.
Okay? Let's do
My
it.
name's Adam Huff, and we got Sarah Sells in studio this morning. Thanks, everybody. We're going to be talking ice dam, and we're going to be answering all your ice dam questions for the next 2 hours as well, because, look, it's going to be an ice dam craziness coming up soon. My name's Adam Helfman. You're listening to the Hire It Done Radio Network.
What you don't know can hurt you. HireItDone.com.
Hi, I'm Adam Helfman, and I'm here at Mosquito One, and today we're going to learn how to the limited workmanship warranty. Just visit HireItDone.com and a limited lifetime warranty plus I'm at PPG. I'm at PPG Paints. And there's dead bodies in half of them. Today we've teamed up with Dry. You're going to get 10% off your next new roof and lifetime workmanship warranty free upgrade. Ooh! And a lifetime labor manufacturer's warranty on everything but the nails. Who's got a gun? Because if someone has one, shoot me. Free upgrade to the lifetime workmanship warranty. There it is. I said it. There'll be a great blooper reel. I'm going to send you a link to it because it's going to be good.
What you don't know can hurt you. HireItDone.com.
Hi, I'm Adam Helfman, home improvement expert from Hire It Done. I always hear from homeowners who like to tackle projects around the house themselves. That's why we've put together this do-it-yourself series to help you next time you're ready to embrace your inner weekend warrior. Hope you enjoy the video. Hey everyone, it's Adam Helfman from Hire It Done. Today we're going to learn how to locate your hose bib that goes to the outside and how to turn it off for the winter. So the first thing you want to do to locate your hose bib shutoff is to go outside and identify where your hose bib is. Then come into your basement or your crawl space and go to the same location from the inside of your house to where it is. Usually there's plumbing supply lines to that area, and that's where you'll find the shutoff valve. So now that we've identified the shutoff valve for the outside hose bib, what you want to do is you want to turn it clockwise. And when you turn it clockwise, that'll turn the valve completely off. So the reason why you want to turn the water off to your spigot is because in the wintertime, the water will freeze on the outside of the wall, and if it does, the plumbing will crack and the water will be coming back into your crawl space or your basement. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, go ahead and click the like button. If you didn't like it, or if you think you know a better way to tackle a project, then please leave a comment for me below. And if you want more great home improvement content like this, go ahead and subscribe. As always, I'm Adam Helfman with Hire It Done, and I'll see you in the next video. Welcome back. This is Hire It Done. My name's Adam Helfman with the lovely Sarah Sells today.
Good morning.
How are you?
I am amazing.
So we were talking about it before we went to the break that your house has 4 layers on the roof.
Yes, and I know that it's absolutely not supposed to have 4 layers on the roof.
Okay, so let me tell you how dangerous that is.
Yeah.
Okay, for everyone out there listening who has someone who has like extra layers on their roof. Now, it's not against code to have a second layer over the existing layer.
Right.
And sometimes you can do it, but I don't recommend it. But budget-wise, it's possible. I have roofers on Hire It Done that will do that. But let's go through your house. You have a Victorian house.
I do.
And you have 4 layers of roof is what you're saying.
Yep. Original cedar shake.
So cedar shake is the first layer. Then you have, after that, you'll have your first layer of an asphalt shingle, probably.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so that's 2 layers. And then over the second layer of asphalt is another layer? You're talking about a third one?
Yes.
And then over that is a fourth?
Yeah.
Okay, so 4 layers on your roof. Now, like I'm telling you before, cedar was applied to your roof with a 1x6 or a half, three-quarter, or half by 6 instead of plywood on your roof. Okay.
Yeah.
So the weight of that is very, very, very heavy, pounds per square foot on your roof. Now you have a high pitch roof,
Very.
like a 12-12 or a 10-12, 11-12.
Yeah, and I also have a steeple.
Okay. So let's think about this. Now you have snow on your roof.
Yep.
Okay. So is there snow on it right now, or did it already melt off?
I believe there still is snow on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the weight of the snow in the last couple of weeks has been very heavy. So your house is under what we'll call a stress situation.
Yeah.
You need to get rid of that. Now, for everyone out there, here's something else you need to know. It snowed really bad the last couple of days, as you all know. If you have a house with no snow on your roof, that means you're losing heat super fast.
Yep.
So that's something that we want to make sure everyone knows. Things like that. So Richard Tabby texted in. Rick Tabby's a good friend of mine. Hi, good morning, Rick.
Good morning.
Anyways, if you have a question that Google can't answer or you have a problem on your house, text us 248-539-9797.
Let's shout
Thanks for
out
the
to
thoughts, guys. This last week was really tough for a lot of people throughout the state. Love the show. Dan in Austin, Texas. Yeah, well, I have friends in Austin, Texas. So shout out to everyone out there. Hoping everything goes okay.
I know.
If there's anything we can do, listen, I don't mind flying out to Texas.
Me too. Thanks for listening, Dan.
There's good food there.
Barbecue. Oh,
So, what's funny? Just made me think of something the other day. I got locked out of my house.
you did?
Yeah, I know. I'm mad. You know what happened? I went on my front porch. I ordered this super, I'm not going to tell you the price, but this super bougie, expensive, what they call a power plate.
Uh-huh.
And a power plate is like a device where you vibrate and you stand on it, you do squats. And, and they have one at my gym. And
What was that noise?
listen, you already know that noise. So the key is the power plate
Is that
got delivered,
Yep.
and it's 100 and some pounds.
Yep.
So now that I have the power plate at 100 pounds, I had to schlep it in my house.
Okay.
So what happened was it's out on my porch. I walked out on my front porch, and because of the way my door and my screen door, I have glass in the screen door.
Yeah.
When I pull open the screen door from the outside,
Yeah.
it suctions and it pulled the door shut.
Okay.
And the door was locked. So I locked myself out of the house. I wasn't happy. I was literally in slippers.
Oh, man.
It was literally like 4 degrees out, and I was mad. Now, I had to walk outside in the snow around to my garage, hit the code, because I knew I have a hidden key somewhere.
Okay.
So I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? What are places to conceal spare keys or other valuables outside of your home? Not inside, but outside your home. Because look at, you get Uber, you get out of the car, the Uber guy leaves, and next thing you know, you're locked out. You lose your keys in the snow. There's 1,000 reasons why. Does it make sense, Sarah, to have a little bit of a secret key somewhere?
Yeah, you know what?
Go ahead.
This happened to me last month, and I ripped open a screen because I remembered that I left a window unlocked. So I destroyed the screen to get the screen off because it has that extra little tab, you know, that locks the screen in. To get in through the window, I had to grab the garbage can to get up.
So you did a breaking and entering on your own house.
Yes. And if I would have, talked about this with you, I would have got smart and did the hide a key.
Okay, so let's play hide and seek.
Let's do it.
Where's a good place you think around your house to hide a key for everyone listening? Just not you, but everybody.
So we always, for my grandma's house, as you know, I took care of her for a long time. We always hid one outside in one of those rocks, you know, the pretend rocks that you put the key in.
Yep.
Or we had a little black key box that was hidden, you know, underneath the air conditioning unit.
Got it. So you have those are two good spots. So now it's 12 inches, 16, 18 inches.
Exactly. So then you have to like dig it out. Yeah. So then we moved it to inside the garage.
Okay.
And it was hidden inside a flower pot.
But how do you get in your garage?
Well, she would leave the utility door unlocked.
I got you. Cool. So good morning to Greg Grapsidis. He's listening. He said good morning, Healthy and SS. What up, Gregory, my man?
Up?
So what about like a dryer vent? Did you ever think about putting it in there?
No.
So if you have a good place to hide a key,
yeah,
if you have a good place to hide a key around your house, let us know. Text us 248-539-9797. Sarah and I are talking about I lost a key. Can you bury it? Should you bury it in the snow? What do you think?
No, come on. What are we gonna do? Go like digging through the snow to try and find it?
What about what about just having a lockbox or a coded key?
Yeah.
How about changing your lock to a code or an app?
Of course. I mean, that makes most sense for sure.
All right, well, that's what I'm just thinking. If you have a place to hide a key and you want to help us, tell us. Text us 248-539-9797. Adam, my name is Chris, and I live in Clarkston area. I'm looking for a spray foam insulation guy to do insulation in my addition.
Ooh, me too.
You and I were talking about
Yeah.
insulation. Well, listen, Chris, thank you, by the way, for tuning in. And yes, I've got a great couple of insulation contractors. HireItDone.com has a new contractor page that's coming up. It should be launching any day now.
I'm so excited.
I know. I was trying to get the preview of it, and I was having, me, I'm internet, like, nerdy, but I'm also, like, not a programmer geeky guy. So,
But you're also a perfectionist when it comes to rolling the stuff out, too.
Well, I'm just OCD. So.
But it's good.
Yeah, thank you. So, Chris, I want you to call my insulation company. One of the better ones out there is Dana Energy, Dana Insulation. Just go to HireItDone.com and we'll get a hold of them. They do really, really good work, and I've got a couple others, but you can just call them. And literally, it's one of our topics today we're going to be talking about is insulating a house.
Yeah.
We'll probably do that at the break, but again, here's one. I put a spare house key in a magnetic little black box and stick it on the underside of my grill behind the house.
Yep, we use that one too.
Magnetic box under the edge
little
of a barbecue.
Yep.
So that's two. We have two people who just said that. So you know what that means, Sarah? If you're a thief and you're listening, always go to the barbecue in the backyard and look for the key. Just make sure the barbecue's not on.
Right.
Because it's a little hot. It's getting a little hot in here. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, I want to talk about insulating your house, air sealing it, things like that. Okay?
Yeah, let's do it.
My name's Adam Huffman with Sarah Sells in his house. Today on Hire It Done, we'll be right back.
Hey, when you've got a major home improvement project like a new roof and you need to hire a contractor, you may want to be sure that you're signing on with somebody you can trust who will do an excellent job at a fair price. But how can you feel confident about the contractor you hire? We've got a guy, Adam Helfman of HireItDone.com. He's coming along to explain how we can use a 10-point screening process to find the right contractor.
Roofing is the hottest home improvement project this year, and we get thousands of visitors every week to HireItDone.com that are requesting a new roof. And many homeowners always ask me, hey Adam, how do you find good roofers? Well, today we're going to share with you the criteria that are necessary for roofers to qualify for HireItDone.com. Let's go inside and take a look. We're at Rapid Roofing, and they're a pre-screened contractor for Hire It Done. We're going to show you the 10-point screening process that they had to pass in order to participate in Hire It Done. And what does that mean for you, the homeowner? You get the best roof and the best price. The first thing we look at in our screening process is contractor stability. And here's what that means. Valid license, insurance, we check for bankruptcies, we check for liens, judgments, and we do a credit review. With contractor stability comes experience, and that's our number 2 criteria. A contractor must be in business at least 3 years under the same name. And number 3, professional affiliations. Let me show you. All hired done contractors are required to be certified by a shingle manufacturer. And as you can see, the employees here are all certified.
Every year our employees have to renew their certifications.
And our number 4 criteria is the Hired Done Code of Ethics. And that says no high pressure sales. So that means you, the homeowner, can buy a roof when you're ready. So the next 2 criteria, number 5 and number 6, are professional references and homeowner references. Hired Done calls both of them and verifies them for you. So we do all the homework. And number 7 is the on-site evaluation. Hired Done actually comes out and visits an active job site. So the last 3 items are a written warranty, documented employee standards, and the ability to offer finance. And what we do is we assemble all this for you folks so that you end up getting a hassle-free home improvement.
With all that getting around, up on a roof, down in the building, we got Adam to show up here. He's got a very big giveaway to talk about in a minute, but first we've got a few questions. Good morning. It's good to see you,
Good
buddy.
morning to you, yeah.
All right, so we want to talk about this idea of what makes buying a roof from Hire It Done different than other contractors.
Welcome back. This is Hire It Done. My name's Adam Helfman. Saturday, lots of snow. The temperature's going to get up here a little bit, and guess what's going to happen? The ice is going to melt on your roof, the snow's going to melt, and then you have the potential for ice damming. Sarah, that's a big problem. A lot of people are going to have that, as you know.
Yeah.
What are you going to do about it? Do you know anything?
Well, I know that you need to get the snow off of your roof.
Yeah, well, we always do that.
And from there, I know that we need to be in touch with one of our roof contractors.
Well, that's the best. See, you're learning. You're pretty smart.
I try and be proactive first.
Right.
And then reactive. So then I would be calling the roofing contractor.
Right. From where?
From one of the hired
Okay, just checking, testing.
Of course.
You can't mess around. 248-539-9797. My name's Adam Helfman. We're talking home improvement this morning. The name of the show is Hire It Done, and Sarah Sells is my co-host today.
Hello.
Good morning, Adam. It's Pete from Troy, Michigan Chandelier. If you get a chance, give a shout out to the guys at the Troy store. Have a great weekend. Okay, so I went into Michigan Chandelier this weekend. Mm-hmm. And I get some 24-volt bulbs. Talk about like old school stuff, right? I have these.
Are those for sconces, like the little ones?
No, they're 24 volt. They're like a regular incandescent bulb, but they're 24 volt instead of 12 volt or whatever. And they're for my outdoor lighting, and it keeps blowing out. Okay. So I'm really mad. But the guys I went into Michigan Chandelier to pick something else up. They were super friendly. Literally, if you're a homeowner or a contractor, if you're not buying from Michigan Chandelier, forget the big box stores. Like Michigan Chandelier is like Michigan guys.
That's where I got my stuff from.
They're the best. Mm-hmm. So everyone out there, shout out to the Troy, Michigan Chandelier guys because they helped me out. High fives on inside there. Appreciate them listening. by the way. But if you're a contractor, you got to give all your business to them. Homeowner, absolutely get everything there. I work for a pest control company. You just listed all the standard places to hide keys. I always try to sneak when I get the keys so people in the neighborhood don't see. Code box on some kind is best, but make sure it's a nice one or move up here where we don't lock our doors. Yeah, that's my man over there. So, Sarah, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Instead of hiding a key, what if you just put a lockbox that's like can't be broken?
Yeah, but you know they're kind of cumbersome. Of course.
No, they don't. They make some good ones now.
Well, yeah.
The
coded doors I really like.
Yeah, with a keypad. Yeah, keypads are the way to go. But what if the power's out? Does the keypad still work? Does the battery? If the battery dies on it?
I guess that's a good question.
Right. See, you got to figure this out. So, anyways, we'll figure all that out as well. So, let me just talk about ice damming right now, and for people out there, what causes it, how it is, and how you solve it.
Okay.
So you've heard of it before, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So the hire it done contractors like Tittle Brothers, like Kangaroo, Peaks Construction, Exterior Experts, those kind of companies. Yes, Home Services. All of them, if you call them, you can get them to remove your ice dams. Now, let's first define what an ice dam is. Okay?
For sure.
Now, ice dams can happen on a roof that's perfectly built.
Okay.
And that's a problem because people don't realize, oh, I paid extra for ice and water shield. They went 6 feet up. It doesn't matter how high up you go.
Doesn't work like
how
that.
far up you go past the heated wall. Mm-hmm. So let me give everyone the USA Today version of what is ice damming, okay? Mm-hmm. So ice damming is, okay, let me create the scenario. You got snow.
Yep.
4 to 6 inches lands on your roof. Okay? Beautiful. Oh, I'm so excited. Snow on the roof. It's so beautiful. You turn your house heat on to what? 68, 70, 72.
Yeah.
Right? Where does heat go to? Heat travels, right?
Yeah.
Heat rises.
So rises
Scientifically, literally, heat travels towards the cold. So as you go higher in elevation, it's colder, right?
Yeah.
It's colder at 1,000 feet in the air than it is at ground level.
Right.
Just science. So now the heat in your house goes into your attic. So the attic is, let's say, similar to the outdoor temperature, but then the heat from the roof, from the ceiling, migrates into the attic. So now the 72 degree, 68 degree heat in your house starts to warm the attic up. Mm-hmm. So then when that heat warms up in your attic to, let's just say, 40 degrees. Mm-hmm. 40 degrees on the backside of your roof is still warmer than 30, 20, or whatever. So that heat gets through there. Now, the snow on your roof starts to melt. Okay? So where does the water, the melted snow go when it
Well, I'm assuming it goes into the gutters.
Okay, so as it drips down your roof, it goes into the gutter.
Yep.
So, at a point on your end of your roof, okay, depending on the size of your overhang, the overhang is really, at the beginning of the overhang is literally where it goes against the wall. That's literally the inside wall. So you got to think of an imaginary line. Then your overhang is on the outside of the heated wall.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have 3-foot overhangs. Sometimes there's 2 foot. Sometimes it's 12 foot. And some houses have no overhangs.
Right.
So here's the deal. The water melts on your roof and drips down to your gutter. Mm-hmm. As soon as it hits the outer side of the heated wall, it starts to freeze again.
Ah.
So what happens when water freezes?
So now we get the ice dam.
But what happens when water freezes? It
It
expands.
expands, yeah.
Right. Ice is. So what happens is now it starts to freeze on the outer side. And then as more water drips on it, what happens? It gets more and more and more. But then the water starts
Pushing
to freeze.
somewhere.
Yeah, but it starts to freeze earlier up in the roof now.
I see.
So then water freezes, and the shingle just lifts up just a hair. Okay?
Yeah.
And what happens when that shingle lifts up a hair? Because the water underneath the shingle started to freeze, so it pushes it up a little. And then more water. And then more water and more water. And then it
just
builds its way up.
continues.
It goes back up your roof, becoming a dam.
Right.
Then water starts to drip into your attic. And then it drips into your, through the insulation, which then ruins the R value of your insulation, which makes it accelerates it. And then as it hits the backside of your plaster or drywall and drip, 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 and you're like, oh, you don't know because it takes a zillion drips.
Sure.
Maybe a full day, 2 days, 3 days.
Yeah.
Before the water starts to absorb like a sponge into your plaster or drywall, and then you see it coming through a light fixture.
Yeah. And then you're like, oh, what's going on?
I have a fishbowl.
Yeah.
So now we have ice damming. So for everyone out there, if you had a new roof and then you have ice buildup, it's still a problem. Here's the best part. Hire it done contractors like Kangaroo Roof. You can ask for Bill Burkhardt Jr. or Tittle Brothers, Greg Tittle, or Adam Taggett from Exterior Experts, or Brad Klaus from Peaks. We have a lot. Mm-hmm. You can ask for Mark at Yes. So the thing is these companies know how to fix that, but they also know how to try to prevent it. So for anyone out there, right now the best way to do it is to stop the water from getting in, right?
Yeah, of course.
So do you have pantyhose? Do women still wear pantyhose?
I do not.
Okay. The reason why I say this is because go to Rite Aid or
I have
CVS.
tights, I think. Like cute tights.
Okay, well get a pair of cheap tights. Go to Walmart, whatever. Buy pantyhose. While you're there, buy salt, buy potassium chloride, magnesium chloride, any kind of ice melter. Fill up your tights. Okay, pantyhose. Okay. Like a sausage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tie one of the ends. So cut the waist off. Fill up a leg with the ice melter.
Okay.
Tie an end, make it look like a sausage, and then hand put it into your gutter.
Oh, I love this idea.
Okay.
Look at you. Look at how handy you are.
From the neck down, minimum wage. Okay, remember that. So now you put this hot dog shaped, bologna shaped, sausage shaped tights, pantyhose in your gutter. What happens is
this visual is everything.
Now you put it in your gutter. What
so
happens?
Are you
Sarah?
doing that throughout the whole
No,
gutter?
just in the areas where the ice dam is coming. Because it
right.
only happens in
I
corners.
I hear you. So I was going to say, is there just specific areas you should do it, or should you just go?
Well, ice damming doesn't happen in the whole house. It only happens where the heat loss is. Usually in the front porch, over in a corner.
Okay.
So you lay it over there, and what happens is now the water drips down to that, hits the
right, but it's not going to form the ice.
It doesn't refreeze, and then it goes through it, and then now what happens is it melts, right? And
so smart.
The melted snow also has now it's because of water, but now it has the melter in it. So when it goes down the gutter,
it's not
melting
refreezing
all the way. Right. So I just saved
Adam,
everyone.
listen to you. This is such good information.
Did I impress you today?
You did. I did not think that you were going to pull that rabbit out of the hat.
I pulled it out of more than a hat.
Yeah.
So, Sarah, that's
Adam.
the solution for right now.
That's awesome.
Now, who's going to go up on a ladder in icy cold weather? We're going to talk about that when we come back because we're going to take a quick break.
Oh,
That's a lot to go on.
That.
So we're going to take a quick break, folks. 248-539-9797. That's the number. Text us if we have a question about ice damming. If you need a number for a contractor, we'll give them out. And if you're a contractor listening, shout out Saturdays.
Heck yeah.
This is Adam Helfman with Sarah Sells on the Hire It Done Radio Network.
You know, it is the first week of summer, and that means air conditioning season,
Yes.
right?
But the last thing you want is for the cool air that the air conditioning creates inside to leak outside.
So we brought in the guy who's got all the solutions. How about proper insulation? It's not just for wintertime.
So our home improvement insider, Adam Helfman of HireItDone.com, shows why every home should have it.
Most people think about keeping your house warm in the wintertime by using insulation. Well, today we're going to talk about how to keep your house cool by using insulation. Here we have pink insulation. Most people think of this as the insulation that goes in your walls that keeps the heat from traveling outside. Well, guess what? When your air conditioning's on this time of year, this insulation also keeps the cool air in and the hot air out. Here's a 2x4 wall installation. Now, typically, if you don't have insulation in here, the cold air would run right out, even through the drywall. When you add insulation into a wall, you can stop the cold air from leaving, and you can save up to about a 20-degree difference by having insulation done in your walls properly. Many people don't even know if they have insulation in their walls or not. That's why you need to call a professional. Here's the new construction wall without the insulation. Now follow me over here. This wall has already had the insulation woven through the 2x4s, and this allows you to know that on the other side, if there's people talking, you're not going to hear them. You may have a house that is already finished. Well, guess what? There's plenty of places for you to add insulation to your existing home. First of all, basement remodeling. Many people are finishing their basements today, so you might want to put insulation in the walls or in the bond plate. That'll stop the heat loss in your basement, and it'll be for a more comfortable space. Another location is in your existing walls. Our professionals can drill a hole in the wall, pump the insulation all the way in the wall, and that'll stop the noise from coming through and save you energy. And the last thing and most popular thing for your house is blown-in insulation in your attic. That, done properly with proper ventilation, will save you a ton of money cooling your house as well as heating.
Really good advice as always. Adam Helfman is in the studio. How do you know if you're losing cool air out of your house?
So we typically think of insulation for the wintertime.
Right.
But, okay, in the wintertime, insulation's keeping the heat in the house.
Right.
So conversely, in the summertime, you want to keep the cool air in. So we have a little demonstration set up today where we have this looks like the sun.
Okay.
Two types of insulation. The pink stuff that everyone's familiar with, and cellulose, which is the most modern and way more efficient. As you can see, it's 78 degrees on this one, and this is only 73.
Okay.
Wow.
So the other thing is when we have this, we have a fan built in here, and you can see this is air blowing up through here.
Through the insulation.
Right. So think of that cool air leaving your house.
Oh, wow.
So if you want to save energy in the summer, think about insulation, think about where you want to put it, and it keeps the cool air in, which then saves money.
So is it the density of this stuff falling all together? I mean, it's like putting sand, you know.
Right, it is the density as well.
Yeah.
And again, pink fiberglass, very popular and very efficient. However, this is so much more efficient, and this is recycled newspapers.
I was just going to ask you, it looks like recycled
very
material.
green. So
Yeah.
it wins both ways.
Good stuff.
Something else you talked about, and I should mention, Adam was nice enough, met me out at my parents' house. We were talking about a different kind of project. But the interesting thing is, you were talking about ventilation, how important it is to have the soffits, the proper ventilation in the roof, because you can do all this stuff in the walls. You got to tackle this as a project for the house.
Well, if you
Welcome
don't have
back.
the
This is
proper
Howard Dunn. My name's
ventilation
Adam
on your
Helfman.
roof,
Sarah Sells in studio. Good morning.
Good morning.
So obviously, a lot of our content this morning is preventing ice damming because we can feel and see the flood of people with roof leaks.
Yeah.
We got it
Including me.
handled. HireItDone.com. We are the best roofers. Obviously, if you have ice dams, you can call us. We'll help you. 248-539-9797. Text us if you have a question Google can answer. How important, Sarah, in your opinion, and if you don't know the answer to this, it's okay because I do. Confidently.
There you go.
How important is it does insulation impact ice dams? Do you know?
Well, I'm assuming it makes a huge difference. If there's
Thank
no insulation, you're going to have more issues
Right.
than not.
So insulation slows down the transfer of heat, right? It just slows it down, doesn't stop it. So if you have ceiling insulation in your attic over your ceiling, R38, R49, R60, R value is obviously the measurement for efficiency of insulation. But let's say you have insulation in your attic. What happens is the heat rises to the ceiling, right? And then it migrates slowly, radiates slowly through the roof or through the attic.
Right.
If you have 10 inches of insulation as opposed to 18 inches of insulation, the heat's going to travel into your attic faster than if you had 18, right?
Yeah.
Scientifically, that's correct, depending on, if you have cellulose or pink stuff or whatever.
I'm actually really excited to talk about this because this week I have someone coming out, to the Victorian that we talk about all the time on here because I have zero insulation in the house right now.
Really?
Zero. So,
At least you have a good starting point.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what I'm trying to tell you. Let me ask you. Okay, so here's the thing. Insulation in your house is important, but if you're going to add insulation, you need to think of other items that go along with insulation in order to maximize or even make it work properly.
What do you mean?
Let me explain to you. So
Okay.
First of all, we all agree we already know what insulation is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But here's the important part of making sure insulation works properly, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you have any air loss in your house, air leaks,
Yep.
visually you can see cracks around a window or a door and you can see light, you're going to really waste your money if you don't address those first, or at the same time you have an insulation contractor come in and blow insulation in your attic or your walls.
Yeah. Obviously.
Well, no, not it's obvious. Most people don't realize that.
Really?
Yeah, they don't know.
Oh.
But the key here is most insulation contractors can do both. So what I'm going to say is if you're going to add insulation in your attic, folks, make sure or ask your insulation contractor if they can air seal your house. Air seal it. And that's basically caulking and spraying air.
Ooh, wait, is that
expanding
that
insulation.
Yeah. Foam stuff that I love to use that I spray like icing and then it expands?
Sarah loves spray foam insulation, folks.
I do.
Low expanding foam or regular expanding foam?
Well, we already know from the other show that I bought the one that expanded way too much.
Ruined your windows.
And I had to cut like a foot off.
Good morning, Adam. Ron at Roof Rake, driving loads of roof rakes to Plymouth Post Office, listening to the ticket. Roofrake.com. Do you really own Roof Rake? That's a cool one. So, yeah, Ron, you should email me if you really do roof rake stuff. I have guys who will buy a bunch of those. So, Adam at hireitdone.com is my email. Of course, shout out to my new best friends, McAllister Fence. Andrew
Good
and John. I had a
morning.
conversation with them the other day. I want you to meet them, Sarah. We're gonna go visit a job site.
Okay.
Now, listen, putting fences in the middle of winter is not like, oh, we'll be there tomorrow.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
I
Because of the
can't
frozen ground and
imagine.
everything. But
Yeah.
if you want a fence, now's the time to plan for it. So if you want one in
Right.
the next month or so. Or
Everybody is so backed up.
well, the good guys are.
Yeah.
That's for sure. And in fact, I had a great conversation with McAllister Friends.
I can't wait to meet them.
Yeah, they're good guys. And by the way, I want them to be subject matter experts, meaning we're going to talk about a fence. Wood, composite, what's the difference?
Vinyl.
Composite means,
Oh, yeah.
Same thing. But here's the thing. There's a lot of different levels of vinyl. I didn't realize that. And if it's this cold weather, it gets delivered to shatter in the cold weather. You got to be really careful. So anyways, we're going to define that. So anyone who wants fencing, make sure you keep it locked into Hire It Done, because we're going to be discussing that and making sure homeowners have good information so that everything works fine for them. Anyways, so Sarah,
Adam.
what do you do once you have water dripping out of your ceiling?
Well, not freak out.
Okay, it's a good thing.
And so then, I guess I would try and, patch up the leak like myself real quick. And then
Well, here's what you do.
I would be calling
You're
a
very
contractor.
close. You're very good, but let me explain to you the best thing to do.
Okay.
First thing you got to do, folks, if you see water dripping into your ceiling from a kitchen or from an ice dam, right?
Mm-hmm.
Get a bucket, take a pencil, screwdriver, or like a Phillips head screwdriver,
Okay.
and actually poke the hole into your ceiling where the water's coming in.
Yeah, I actually have a hole
Okay, but here's the thing. The reason why I'm telling you to do that is because that'll give a place for the water
to go.
right away.
Yeah.
You want it obviously to drip into a pan, a bucket, whatever.
Yeah.
Now, that way, water's coming in. And what you're doing is allowing the water to escape. Now, as the temperatures change, it'll stop after a while. But the last thing you want to do is water to build up, because you're going to get what we
That
want to
big
call.
bubble.
Yeah. Get rid of
Yeah.
that. But you're also going to get a dreaded 4-letter word that you don't want.
Correct. Starts with the M, ends with a D.
Mold. So now, again, if they dry it quick enough, they can actually apply, mold inhibitors and mildewcide and things like that, so you won't have growing mold. But the key is to mitigate. Sarah, are you familiar with the term mitigate?
Yes.
So in your insurance policy, in your homeowner's policy, it says to mitigate. You must mitigate your damages. So mitigation, all that really means is the homeowner made an effort to stop the damage.
Yep.
As a homeowner, and then by the way, you own the house, it's your responsibility, of course, but we really want you to mitigate your damages so that the insurance company, if you do make a claim, you have proven so they don't want to deny or delay, because that's the double D on insurance. Deny, delay. Blah, 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 blah. My whole point is mitigate. Now, your insurance company will not pay for the roof dam, ice dam repair. What they're going to pay for is the resulting damage of it. So you need to call the insurance company out to your house. They'll break up the ice, they'll treat it and do whatever.
Okay.
But the insurance company won't pay for that. They're going to pay for the insulation replacement, the ripping out of the drywall, the drying of the roof and attic in the area, and then they reinstall the drywall insulation and the paint. That's what the insurance company pays for.
Right.
So you have a deductible that's going to cost you, and you got the guy who's going to rake your roof or clean it up, which is a hired done guy. But if you're smart, you can make it literally not cost you a lot of money or out of your pocket. But again, it's not easy, and it's very stressful and a lot of anxiety.
And I mean, let's be honest, it takes time. Whenever you're dealing with an insurance company, this is not something that happens like in 24 hours, right?
No. In fact, if you call right now, if you go to Hired Done, or if you call one of my contractors, it'll probably be a day or two before they get out there, just for the fact that
It's crazy right now.
all my guys are busy,
Yeah.
like crazy.
Yeah.
And again, you gotta literally just be patient. But we have like 6-7 roofers at Hired Done.
Mm-hmm.
We have, if each roofer does 5 houses a day, and let's say we have 7 roofers, that's 35 houses a day. We get a couple hundred in the week.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Yeah, well, we'll take care of it. 248-539-9797. If you have a question Google can't answer, we'll be here for you. If you're an essential worker contractor, you want a shout out, it's always shout out Saturday.
It is.
Sarah and I are in studio talking bypassing, ice damming, air sealing, insulation, and things like that. So we're, Sarah, so if you're going to do insulation as part of a reduction of ice damming or, for your roof, let me give you a couple things that you need to do.
Okay.
One of them is you need to, before you add insulation in your attic, you should caulk or add expanding foam, okay? Close to any air gaps around pipes, ducts, electrical wires, wherever they enter the attic. So let's say you have recessed cans in your lights, and then the back of the recesses in the attic.
Yeah.
They make a little tent that goes over that to prevent air loss.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Because that's where heat comes in. And by the way, the heat from the lights also
that
heat
makes
up the
sense.
attic. So we'll talk more about that as you take a break. All right, folks, we have another great hour of Hire It Done.
Yes,
coming up
we
next.
do.
So please keep it locked in here. Share the feed on Facebook Live if you want to check us out. And text us, 248-539-9797. This is the Hire It Done Radio Network, and we'll be right back.
HireItDone.com.
Welcome back. This is Hire It Done. My name's Adam Helfman. These new microphones in the studio here. I'm trying to adjust them. I don't want to yell into them, but hey, you know how that goes. So, you want to save energy. We just talked about how to save energy from our Going Green segment, but the way to do it right, is to really, like I said, the best furnace, the best roof, the best waterproofing. It's all about the guy who's installing it. So in studio with me right now is a good friend of the Hire It Done Radio Show, and one of the most experienced insulation contractors in Metro Detroit, bar none, legit. His name, Tom Mackey. Dana Insulation is the company. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, Adam. How are you today?
I'm kicking butt, brother. How
There
you
you
doing?
go. That's what we're supposed to do, aren't we, on Saturday morning?
Well, I think, this is how you start the weekend.
That's right.
Everyone's thinking about home improvement on the weekends.
Yeah, it's a busy weekend for me.
I bet.
Yeah.
I bet. So now that we're past Halloween, the weather's changed. It's cold every morning. Frost had a little bit of snow. People are now putting the heat on, and they're now starting to think, okay, I better figure out a way to save energy. Is this your busy season?
It generally starts the end of August. Yes, to answer your question, it starts the end of August, and it ramps up as the weather changes, as it's getting colder and colder. Our phones are ringing nonstop. We bring on extra staff to answer phones this time of year, and we're busy.
Well, that's, of course, the best way to do it. So let's just get right down to it. Homeowners always say to me, Adam, I got cold air around my windows. I should go buy the hair blower and that plastic wrap and, put it on, blah, 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 and it never looks the way the picture looks. How many people do you encounter call you and say, how do you do that?
Well, that's a year-round phone call that we get. They want to talk about the leaks and or drafts that they're feeling from their windows, door walls, doors.
Sure.
And it's a tough one because, unfortunately, when the windows or doors or door walls are installed, it's paramount that they use non-expanding foam as opposed to stuffing and randomly stuffing with fiberglass, and that's where all our leaks are coming from.
Exactly. So that's why we need to make sure that people understand how this happens. So if you're listening right now and you want some insulation tips, you have a question about insulation, what the best insulation is, different brands, different kinds, how much does it cost, text us, 97136, or go to Facebook Live. You can watch us in studio. Tom Mackey from Dana Insulation. The website's danafoaminsulation.com. And so my question is, Tom, you say expanding foam insulation. You see these red cans called, great, whatever it is, great escape, I don't know.
Great stuff.
Great stuff. Anyways, people say, I can go grab that and just spray the edges. And you see, I've been in a house where it's bubbling out. You see all that?
Yeah, well, I kind of equate it to someone who paints for the first time. There's a number of things that they don't know if they paint for the first time. They don't know yield on product. They don't know how thick or how thin to put it on.
Right.
They're not getting the maximum usage out of the can, whether it's paint or whether it's expanding foam. We use, in our applications, a non-expanding foam when we do new construction. It's a little easier to deal with. It's a better product for the...
So if it doesn't expand, is it like superior? I mean, I know there's low expanding and non-expanding, but the stuff you use is specifically made for that application. Am I right?
That is correct.
Okay. So when a homeowner... Let's get down to 101 insulation, okay? Homeowner turns the heat on because they're cold. The heater, the furnace, blows hot air through the ductwork and heats the inside. Science says heat travels towards the cold.
100%.
So the cold is on the outside walls. The cold is outdoors, right? So heat's going to travel out that way. Now, when you have leaks around the windows, when you have a door, an exterior door, and you can look at the edge of the door and you can see light through it, that's where the heat is going to, right?
Oh, that's a real serious problem.
Okay, so when the heat goes out that way, the heat inside the house is traveling out that way, and that means the furnace has to keep working to maintain the temperature that you request. Is that smart?
Well, you can consider your furnace like a cash register. The more it turns on, the more cash is going out of the register.
Cha-ching.
Yeah,
Right, okay.
that's exactly.
So now, let's use common sense. If you stop the heat from leaving the house by sealing up some of the holes and sealing up around the windows and sealing up around doors, just that areas, if you stop the heat, then the heat stays in the house longer, right?
100%.
So now then the heat stays at the temperature longer because it's not going out. And that results in your furnace working less.
And your cost
Go down.
of gas are reduced.
Right, because you're not using as much gas.
That's correct.
Now take that and go from an 80% furnace to a 95% furnace, which means it uses 95% of the gas instead of 80% of the gas in the cycle. You've now increased your savings even more. Logic?
That's exactly the way it works.
Okay. So saving money is a responsibility, and it's also good for the environment, right?
Well, I mean, as you know, the utility companies in Michigan, throughout the country, to be honest with you, are tasked with the job to have their clients save energy as best they can.
They try to.
Yeah, and they
They
offer
credits.
incentives to, in fact, have their clients do that.
How are the incentives? Still good?
The incentives are marvelous. They really are. Depending upon where you live and who services your gas account, they're better in the consumer's power market than they are, unfortunately, in the DTE. However, in northern Macomb, Semco has a marvelous program as well.
So let's use Metro Detroit area. Let's use Southeast Michigan. Homeowner calls you up. And let's just say they're a DTE customer or a consumer, either one. And they say, I need to insulate my house. I need to reduce my energy costs. What is it going to take, and how much money can I save, or what kind of rebates can I get? So let's go break it down through data insulation.
Well, the unfortunate thing, or I think the challenging thing about being an insulation contractor in 2019 is that, even though the economy is outstanding and we're getting plenty of inquiry calls, people still, the number one thing, they think the world revolves around what the final cost is. And that isn't the way they should be looking at things. What they should be looking at is A is the problem, B is the solution, C is the result of the two. And if they would begin to do it in that order instead of reverse engineering it and work from the cost back, they'd be in better shape for themselves. Now, insulation, at the end of the day, has a return on investment or an ROI. I don't know that a kitchen does.
Okay, well, let me tell you.
But it does in the end. It doesn't ongoing.
Well, you're always saving money when you have insulation. That's the best part about it.
Yeah.
So it makes sense to try and reduce your energy costs by adding insulation or making your house more energy efficient. It doesn't have to mean insulation. It could be just caulking. It could be
caulking's huge.
Right. So, okay. And that makes sense. So if anyone has an installation question, text us 97136 or go to Facebook Live. You can put it in the comments. We're always available. We've got Tom Mackey from Dana Insulation. Tom, how long have you guys been around?
We're a 42-year. We're in our 43rd year. We started in 1977.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks.
A big mazel tov to you. So, okay. Homeowner says, yeah, I got to save. I feel the draft. I feel this. I feel that. They call you up today, and they say, I heard you on the radio. I need to save energy. What's the first thing you ask them? What are you looking to do, or what's the conversation sound like?
Well, I tried to acquaint myself with the caller as best I can and let them know that I do need an hour of their time. I do need to be thorough. I need to hear more about their home, their lifestyle, the way they live, and I need to hear what is concerning them in person.
Okay.
So once I can isolate what the problem is, then I can craft a solution that fits their home.
So we'll give an example. Give a typical bungalow.
Bungalows are the most challenging, Adam.
Right?
They are.
So it's all we moved upstairs in the bungalow. Good morning. This is Hire It Done. My name's Adam Helfman. Sarah Sells in the co-pilot seat this morning. Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning.
How's the temperature in the studio? Good?
Yeah, I personally like, I like everything a little chilly. I tend to run a little bit hotter, super warm-blooded.
Oh, boy. No comment there, folks.
No, really, I am. I have Graves' disease, so I always run pretty warm. And you know what? I'm going to say it, and everyone's going to think I'm a weirdo, but I don't wear socks.
What?
I don't wear socks because socks make me too warm.
Okay.
Ever.
All right. Well, makes sense.
2 degrees out, no socks.
Well, I don't know if that's is that TMI? James, what do you think?
No,
TMI?
it's weird and it's different. I mean, I'm a barefoot. I really am. I'm a barefoot person, and I hate wearing socks. James's face is like, "Are you kidding me? What is wrong?"
248-539-9797. We don't care if Sarah wears socks or not. We want to know if your feet smell. Is what we want to know.
And you know what? They don't.
They don't?
No, they don't. I exfoliate. I wash.
Smells
I
like
lotion.
roses.
Yeah. Should I take him out?
No.
Let James smell that.
248. You know what? If you want to see it on Facebook Live, are you willing to put your feet on Facebook Live?
Yeah.
Right, Roberto, we're going to have to get her feet out there. All right, go to Facebook, go to Hire It Done or 97.1 The Ticket on Facebook. Take your shoe off right now.
Okay.
And stick it in the camera. Roberto, focus in on her foot. No, you got to lift it up. Put it towards this camera.
Okay.
Lift that leg. Go. Do it, girl. Okay, let me see. I can't see. If you want to see Sarah's feet, all the feet police.
No socks.
Wait, you have a tattoo on your ankle?
Yeah. Full moon.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, my best friend.
I think I'm getting my producer and my you guys aren't getting nervous about that, are you? They're like, yeah, we don't care. Oh, yeah. James. James is like, he's like, yeah, we got to be careful. Okay. All right, so now that you've seen Sarah's feet,
okay,
we can all go back to life on the range.
Sorry, guys.
Anyways, if you have
Detour.
a question this morning, 248-539-9797. Here's what it says. Stop with the 8 a.m. intro. We already heard it at 7 a.m. Valenti doesn't do host intro every hour. Well, let me just tell you about it. Valenti's only in one market. Hire It Done's in 42 markets, and some play the 8 o'clock hour, not the 7 o'clock hour. So guess what? We have to do the intro twice. Otherwise, I would hate to do it twice. Trust me, I don't want that extra 2 minutes. I want to be able to blab and yab with my girl Sarah.
That's right.
In his house.
But we have to do it.
Okay, so we're good.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on using heated wires to reduce ice damming? Did you ever see wires on the roof?
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
But they're not very common anymore, right?
Well, listen. They're what we'll call, for everyone out there, wire, heat tape, in my opinion. This is an opinion of someone who grew up in the business. It's a Band-Aid fix, okay? Now, there are certain applications where it's the only fix. And what do I mean by that? Mm-hmm. I mean by telling you that sometimes a pitched roof over a front door where it's a covered porch, and there's areas where the heat loss comes in and you're going to get melting snow. So what does the heat tape do? It prevents the buildup of ice. And if the ice does build up, it'll melt it so that it goes down the gutters. Because a lot of times you'll run the heat tape on the edge of the roof.
Yeah.
You'll also run it in the gutter and then down the downspout and come out the edge. So it's always heated. So the water...
You're putting the heat tape inside the downspout or on the back of it?
Inside. So here's the deal.
Inside the downspout? How are you getting it?
Have you ever threaded a needle, girl?
Yeah, but tape is like pliable and...
Okay, heat tape is a wire. Let me get back.
Oh.
Okay, they call it heat tape. But here's the thing. It's a wire. It looks like an extension cord.
You didn't tell me that.
Well.
You said tape.
Being part of the show is a learning experience.
I'm
Sarah.
literal.
So we're now we're gonna have to explain to you in different terms what that means.
Okay.
So for everyone out there, just like Sarah, heat tape doesn't come in a roll like Gorilla Glue or Gorilla Tape.
Thank you.
Or things like that. It's actually a wire. Okay.
Okay.
And what you do is there's little clips, and you put it in like a triangular up and down, like almost like a EKG, up and down, up and down. And you put that in the area where the ice and snow build up. And then you run it into the gutter.
Well, that makes sense. I got
and then
it.
after it's in the gutter, you put it down the downspout. Okay?
Yeah.
And so when it comes out the bottom, remember, what's happening is that heat is heating up just enough to keep the water from freezing.
Right.
So when the water hits the heat tape, it doesn't freeze.
I mean, that sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, but it's a repair, not a solution.
That's a repair, not a preventative?
Well, you got to understand something. If your roof is insulated properly, you have an ice and
then
water
you
show,
won't have these
You don't
problems.
need that. Right. That's what I'm saying.
I gotcha.
So now that you have ice damming, what do?
Well,
you got to get the snow off your roof.
You have to. Well, yeah. First, the snow is off the roof, and then you're calling a contractor because obviously.
Well, the contractor with a roof rake will come get it off the roof. That's the difference.
Yeah.
So now, folks, you have to get that off. Now you have damage afterwards. So here's the fear, okay? Some contractors will come with hammers and just smash the ice. When they do that, they ruin the gutters. When they do that, they can ruin the edge of your roof. They can ruin the roof. That's why you got to have a professional roofer who knows what they're doing. Bill Burkhardt Jr. from Kangaroo Roof, he's one of our roofers. He does that kind of stuff.
Right.
In fact, keep it locked in. I'll give you phone numbers to all my roofers when we come back. So keep it locked in, my friends. My name's Adam Helpman. We have Sarah Sells in the co-host seat today.
Hello.
We'll be right back.
Yes.
That's right. So is anyone out there still rocking one of those old circular dial thermostat things? Or perhaps some even an older
Or you have to
version?
kick the furnace to go. I don't know, but hey, listen, you just come on and you want to get everything going. You get your hand in front of the old wood burner to check the time of day. Maybe you're still on a sundial, can gauge temperatures.
That way, who knows? We're just kidding. But modern thermostats can make a huge difference in comfort and, my favorite thing, savings.
Yeah.
Our home improvement insider, Adam Helpman of Hire It Done, shows us which of these high-tech gadgets is right for your lifestyle.
A programmable thermostat can help you rake in the savings, but guess what? There's a hitch. You've got to actually pick one that you're going to use. According to a study, 90% of homeowners who have a programmable thermostat don't ever use it or even know how to use it. Let's find the right thermostat for your house. There are several types of programmable thermostats, each with its own distinctive scheduling style. The first one I recommend is a 7-day programmable thermostat. It's best for individuals or families with erratic schedules. Since this is the most flexible option, it lets you program a different heating and cooling schedule for each day of the week. Another thermostat you should consider is the 511 programmable thermostat. It has one heating and cooling schedule for the week, plus you can schedule a different heating and cooling plan for Saturday and Sunday. If budget is an issue and you still want to save money, I recommend the 1-week programmable thermostat. This allows you to set one heating and cooling plan that will be repeated daily for the entire week. If you're ready to supercharge your savings, I recommend you get a Wi-Fi thermostat. It connects to the internet in your house and allows you to control the temperature of your home wherever you're at around the world. The latest and greatest Wi-Fi thermostats have what they call a smart away mode. It uses the GPS locator in your phone to detect when you come and go, adjusting the temperature accordingly to save energy and maximize comfort. Another feature in your Wi-Fi thermostat is what we call the feels like temperature. Similar to the feels like temperature in a weather report, it takes into account temperature and humidity to make your home feel exactly like you want it. Another great feature of the Wi-Fi thermostat is the Allergen Defender. It monitors the air quality and the pollen levels of your local zip code and automatically turns the fan on to clean your home's air when the outdoor levels are high. Here's a tip. When setting your thermostat back, the Department of Energy says that you can save about 3% for every degree you set your thermostat back over an 8-hour time period.
This is cool stuff. Adam Helpman is here from HireItDone.com. It's good to have you back.
Always, yeah.
I didn't know my thermostat would know where I am before Susan does.
I know.
That's great.
They're smart.
Yeah.
They're called the Internet of Things today.
Right.
Today's thermostats are connected. So it's all Wi-Fi,
That's beautiful.
part of your phone.
All right, so where do we start? Because there are a number of choices, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at this one right here. This is called the Nest Learning Thermostat. Okay, so it learns when you leave your house, when you come home, and it learns your lifestyle.
Okay.
This is from Verizon Wireless. You can get it there. And it's about $250, but it saves you money.
We'll
the
talk
key,
about
though, the key to this is programming it. Okay. It's like a modern-day VCR or VHS. Remember those?
Yeah.
You only use it to play or record.
Right.
Sure.
So you do have to take a little bit of time to set it up. But once you do, the savings roll right in.
Love it.
It makes sense. And if you want to push it
Okay.
Push it in and then twist the temperature,
Look at this fanciness.
and you can adjust it, and then it'll automatically turn on and
I
off.
see.
Love
Okay.
it.
Very
I love
cool.
it.
Very cool. And it's got a
Welcome
square
back. This is
back.
Hire It
See,
Done. My
this is
name's Adam
incredible. You
Helfman.
put a round thing over what used to be a rectangle. Sometimes they don't match.
We're gonna
up.
call
This
today
gives you
Foot
the
Fetish
ability to cover up
Saturdays.
that old deal,
Love,
right?
love, love. All right.
And it's pretty easy to install.
Just to poke the bear a little bit.
I recommend professionals only 3 ways.
Good morning, Sarah.
It's not that serious, but good morning.
So,
I've had my coffee. I'm feeling good.
it would be better if you talked into the mic.
James, can you hear me? No, I got the thumbs up.
No, James, tell her. She needs to talk into the mic and not.
Oh, he says I'm good. Keep doing what I'm doing.
Oh, boy. I feel a little division going on here.
Yeah.
It's all good, though. Okay, so we're really focusing on ice dams today because, look, you if you don't realize, my friends, that the minute the weather gets above 32 degrees and you've got snow or ice on your roof, like Sunday and Monday, look out.
Yeah, it's going to be a mess.
Yeah, I want you all to be prepared for that. So it's important that everybody understands that you need to get or take a good look see if you have ice damming. Now, remember, just a quick recap of ice damming. The heat in your attic, the heat in your house goes into your attic, heats up the snow, melts it. The melting snow goes to the edge of the roof.
Yep.
Once it hits the edge of the roof, it freezes. When ice freezes, it expands. As you keep getting snow melting over the frozen ice, the ice gets bigger, and then it backs up into your attic,
Yes.
thus dripping. And then once it backs up in your attic, what happens, Sarah? It starts to melt.
Yes.
When it melts, it drips into the attic. When it drips into the attic, it drip, 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 drip like that. After several hours, you've got puddles of water ruining the insulation, ruining the backside of your drywall, and then eventually it pokes a hole through.
Yep.
So the emergency mitigation for everyone is poke a hole in your attic where the water is. Use a pencil, a screwdriver, a knife, whatever. And when you do that, you can allow the water a place to go. Once it goes, that way it helps mitigate damages. Then you need to get your roof raked and get rid of all the snow and ice off your roof. That's where you call Hire It Done contractors.
Absolutely.
Okay. Bill Burkhart Jr. from Kanga Roof texted in this morning. He had him, we're doing ice dam removal, roof rakes, and taking care of a homeowner's leaky roofs. If you want to call Kanga Roof, give them a call at 586-566-0308. Tittle Brothers, they do it as well. Greg Tittle told me that they'll come and help you out. 866-ROOF-112 is their phone number. Now, if you're driving and you don't have the number, just go to hireitdone.com, click on Ask Adam, and I'll send you all the numbers you need. Peaks Construction, Exterior Experts, Yes Home Services, all of my guys. They all will hook you up and help you. And, of course, if you have a problem, just go to Hire It Done. I'll help you. I'm easy to get a hold of. Sarah, you've been getting a little bit of feedback, haven't you?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, and I appreciate people reaching out to me, and I'm happy to help in whatever way I can.
So 248-539-9797. If you have a question Google can't answer, if you're worried about a roof rake, you need something, you want to shout out, if you're an essential worker, contractor, tax person, whatever you are, it's today's shout out Saturday. So Ed from P&R Tax out of New Baltimore, if you've got taxes coming up,
Yep.
Ed can help you. So Sarah, do you have any low-hanging home improvement questions?
You know what? We've talked about it multiple times today. Why don't we talk about what a roof rake is? Because I just had a friend text me and say, wait, are you guys just talking about a rake? Like I rake my leaves with?
Yeah, well, similar.
It's similar, but it's not the same.
So a roof rake is an elongated pole, so you can get to your roof, right? And it's got like a plastic edge. Looks like a shovel, but like a rake. So you put it up over and you jam it down and you pull.
Right.
And that pulls the snow off.
So we're not talking about a leaf rake for those listening who are
not a carpeting shag rake or any of that. It's an actual roof rake. Now,
you are on fire today.
what you want to do is you want to get like 3 feet of the edge from the gutter 3 feet up. That's all. It's all you need to rake down. Don't forget the rest of it. But be careful. By the way, you have to be careful. Use common sense and don't get on a ladder in the ice. Be very careful, friends. You'll hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Literally hurt yourself.
That's what makes me super nervous about trying to get it off of the Victorian.
And get rid of the icicles. Icicles are obviously melted snow.
Yeah.
So you got to be careful. And this is the perfect storm. Understand me, my friends, perfect storm. Ice damming is happening, okay, right now. It's a little cold out right this second. It's probably, according to the real feel, it is 18 degrees. So you got to get that done. By the way, Adam Taggett from Exterior Experts, one of my guys, him and I have perfected the what do we call it? Tights, leggings.
Oh, the
stockings.
pantyhose.
Pantyhose. I keep forgetting.
Salt.
Yeah, pantyhose.
Sausage.
Yeah. Pantyhose are where you put your ice melter in there. And so,
Such a good idea.
It is. Ask Adam.
That's
Taggett.
awesome.
Yeah. By the way, Adam, you went to my house. He's listening, and basically, you forgot the other back part by my pond. I need you to come back, Adam. I know you're listening. Please. The pond area is more important. So, roofrake.com just texted in, and we're going to check him out really quick because I'm interested to see what he has to say. Sarah, have you ever had to call a contractor?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts about calling a contractor? Are you nervous ever? You think they're going to take advantage of you? What do you think?
I'm not nervous. No. I'm kind of like a miniature pit bull when it comes to negotiations. However, I do see that my single girlfriends, where they get intimidated when a contractor comes out and they feel like maybe they're getting a higher price than maybe, let's say, if you were to call them, per se.
Got it. Makes perfect sense. So just check out this website, roofrake.com. And this guy sells roof rakes. So if you want to see it, check out roofrake.com. I don't know how he ships or where he's from, but it's cool. I like the information. 248 number, so obviously the guy is local. Good for him. Text us, 248-539-9797. Why do roof companies try to sell me a new roof when all I need is a roof over? That's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
So the question is maybe you should just tell them all you want is a roof over. Because my contractors will come out and tell you either, yeah, we'll roof it over, but here's your new warranty, because sometimes the warranties are different when you do a roof over. And then some, by the way, will say, no, I don't want your business. I'm only selling new roofs because of the liability. It's that simple.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you can find a company that'll do just a roof over. Good luck. Yeah, and then roofrake.com's out of Plymouth. So he'll have a good boost of business in this next couple of days. In fact, I'd like to test your roof rakes. Why don't you, Mr. Roof Rake, get a hold of me. Adam@hireitdone.com is my email. I want to talk to you about roof rakes and see which one would work the best, and we can maybe the snow razor. Who knows? But anyways,
I feel like I need that snow razor.
Yeah. So what do you think about this weather, Sarah? It's been really crazy, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been wild. It's crazy, Adam, when we're sitting here saying at 18 degrees that it feels like it's warm out compared to like what we've had, right?
Well, you know how it goes. Listen, the rest of the country's suffering now, too. And shout out to people in Texas.
Yeah,
I hope everything goes well. All right, let's take a quick
guys.
break. I want to talk about when we come back. By the way, if you have questions about roofing, just keep texting us in. We're here. But we're going to talk about kitchen and bath trends for 2021.
Let's do it.
My name's Adam Helfman with Sarah Sells in his house. This is the Hire It Done Radio Network.
Yeah. Well, the deep freeze this week not only takes a toll on people, it can take a toll on your pipes.
Yeah,
right?
broken water pipes are not only a hassle, it's the repair and then the expense and the cleanup. Home Improvement Insider Adam Helfman of Hire It Done has simple steps that you can take now to avoid a mess later on.
Plumbing problems happen at the most inconvenient times. Today, we're going to learn about how to avoid plumbing disasters inside and outside your home. Let's start with this outside hose spigot. What we have here is a leaking outside hose bib, and today we've got Big John's Plumbing. He's going to install a frost-free spigot. This spigot prevents it from freezing and prevents the pipes from bursting. Here's a tip. If you have a regular hose bib or even a frost-free hose bib, add one of these insulated faucet covers for added insulation. Now that we're inside the house, let's start in the basement and take a look at this water heater. Over time, corrosion and sediment builds up inside the water tank. What I recommend you do is have a professional drain it once a year. Here's a simple task. If you're a do-it-yourselfer, go out and buy some insulating pipe wrap. Install this around all the exposed water lines inside your home. We're on the main level right now in a bathroom. If you have a house that has bathroom plumbing on an exterior wall, what I recommend you do is open up your cabinet doors and allow the warm air from the house to migrate into the cabinet. What that will do is prevent the plumbing from freezing. If you're planning a vacation or maybe just a quick weekend getaway, I recommend that you take any faucet that's on an exterior wall of your house and turn it to a slow drip. That way the water will never freeze. About the width of a pencil is how much water should be coming out of the faucet.
Adam Helfman of Hire It Done is here. More valuable ways to protect our pipes this winter. Thanks for being here, Adam.
Yeah, good to see you as always. You've got a lot of interesting stuff. One of them kind of high-tech, and then like the pipe wrap stuff we can do.
Yeah, so let's start over here.
Yeah.
So this is a frost-free hose bib. As you can tell, it looks like, sits on the outside of your house. However, the valve is all the way over here.
Oh.
So when it's in your house, the shutoff is inside.
Gotcha.
Allows so the pipe won't freeze.
Right.
Interesting.
Very easy installation for a professional.
Yeah.
Okay.
To do like that. So everybody wants to do pipe wrap, okay?
Right.
So this is just this is easy, do it yourself, get it at a local hardware store, you just slide it on the pipes. And I brought today, in the past, a lot of homeowners go and get a plumber to do work for them, and he uses this red and blue pipe, and everyone's used a copper.
Right.
Well, this is the replacement for that.
Okay,
It's
why?
called PEX, P-E-X. Well, it's a lot less expensive, but it's more durable.
Okay.
This can expand 10 times its own size.
Really? What is this
Before
made
it
out
freezes.
of?
It's
PEX?
a carbonate. Well, PEX is the brand.
Okay.
However, it's a polycarbonate
Okay.
or a PVC, and so easily, you just put your pipes around it,
Right.
and it'll prevent it from freezing.
Okay, so here's the cool thing, because I don't have this at my house, but I think it's so cool. Am I just picking up on this? This is the hot, and this is the cold? Come on. I mean, it took them until 2016 to figure out. Come on, really? It took until now to put up a pipe that's got color coding so I know which one is which?
Chuck goes to the front of the home improvement class.
Oh, come on. I'm excited.
So from the video, and if you don't want to replace this, you can go pick one of these up. It's very simple to put on.
Yeah.
There's a little hook in the inside that goes around the hose bib here. You just hook it on, and then it goes over.
And then I thought you pull this.
Yeah.
And it's done.
You're insulated against the
prevent it
brick.
from
You're
freezing.
the siding,
Very cool.
So
this guy.
This is a water filter. However, the reason why I brought this today, there's been a lot of talk about lead in the water.
Right.
We have a big crisis in Flint. People have requested on Hire It Done, what do we do about filtering our water? Well, our plumbers are.
Welcome back. This is Hire It Done. Just eating a donut. So good. Sarah, thanks for the donuts.
You're welcome.
You do such a good job.
I know. I like to take care of everybody.
Really? What does that mean?
I'm an empath, so
Are you, though?
yeah. So my favorite thing is taking care of everyone else first.
I need an empath in my life. As I suck down a chocolate glazed or chocolate covered regular donut, right?
They were good this morning.
Sometimes they're not, though. Sometimes they're old and hard.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I just want to make sure I'm the same. I got gypped this morning when I made my coffee. I went to my favorite coffee place. I don't want to mention names.
Really?
But
I was going to say you can show it.
I ordered a Venti blonde roast.
Hint, hint. Obviously where he was.
So I'm, it's 5 something in the morning. So there's only a few of them that are open early. And of course, I see her in front of the Americano thing. And I'm like, that's not a blonde roast. She goes, oh, well, we haven't made it yet. But Americano is the same thing. I'm like, no, it's not. I'm like,
no, it's not.
You just try to defraud me. She goes, well, we're not ready yet. I go, well, isn't the blonde roast like the stuff you make in the morning anyways?
Yep. Supposed to be.
Well, A little controversy this morning. So I'm like, you know what? Just give me Pike or whatever the other dark roast is.
Yeah, not the same though.
It's not the same.
Adam, you know what?
Go ahead.
This place where I go that starts with T, in this red cup.
Tim Hortons.
I never have that issue. They're open 24 hours. I get my dark roast with my shot of espresso. I know it's crazy. But listen, I don't ever have a problem, and it's really good.
Isn't Tim Hortons like a Canadian? Like, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not against Tim Hortons. It's just not my first choice. That's all.
Listen, we should do a poll today because I have a feeling that more people go to Tim Hortons than Starbucks.
Oh, my God. You're so wrong. It's not even funny. Like, literally.
No, I think that you think that it's like, no.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
Yep. No, let's do this because I'm gonna bet that more people than not are gonna tell you Tim Hortons hands down
blah, blah, blah,
over
blah,
Starbucks
blah,
for coffee.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay, 248-539-9797.
Yeah,
Just
let's
text
see.
me right now. Tim Hortons or Starbucks? That's it.
Yep.
Which one's your favorite?
Yep.
248-539-9797. Sarah thinks that Tim Hortons is better than Starbucks. And
Coffee-wise.
even though this morning Starbucks didn't perform like I wanted, I'm going on the Starbucks. So I want to hear from anyone. What are your thoughts, Sarah? Do you think you're going to win or lose?
I really think I'm gonna win.
You're going to lose. It's okay, though. All right, let's go through some of these comments. There's a million of them in there. Yeah. Insulation and ventilation is a must to end ice dams. Yeah, well, that's Keith Wysocki. Totally, he knows that. My furnace is in the attic, so the snow always melts on the tip of the roof. Appreciate the information. By the way, if your furnace is in your attic, you absolutely will have problems. Oh my God, Ron Alexander's telling me that he likes Tim Hortons. Oy.
Told you. Here we go.
This is a different Ron Alexander. This is not my Ron Alexander.
I can't wait to win.
You're not winning.
I will. Just like I did last week, too. With
Hi, Adam. Did you stop at the Starbucks at Maple Road in Lasseter? Yeah, I go there all the time, too, Ron. But today I went to the Starbucks on Telegraph at 11 Mile. They open at 5:30. But, yeah, Starbucks.
Look at this. Look at this.
No, you're going to lose.
Tim.
No, you're wrong.
There's already 50 Tims.
Oh, my God. Folks, help me out here.
No, because you're...
Paul, James, start texting in Starbucks.
Neither of us actually drink coffee, so we don't have a dog in the fight.
Oh, boys. Jerome from Redford's on Tim Hortons. Tim's, but there's a lot more. Okay, Tim's.
I'm saying coffee-wise, Tim's is the best.
McDonald's in Tecumseh. Now, McDonald's is, you know what? Funny, it's good. I like it.
You know, there's a certain aftertaste with the McDonald's coffee that I personally don't care for. And Dunkin' Donuts isn't bad either. And
Double
Big
D?
Big B, I love too. But when it comes to just straight up coffee, Tim Hortons all day long.
No chance. 248-539-9797. Text us, Tim Hortons or Starbucks. I say Starbucks. I know everyone's deferring to Sarah
No
with
way.
the Tim Hortons. I think this is a rigged election. In fact, I want to recount. Let's do something. Oh, my God. Ron Alexander actually does drink Tim Hortons.
I told you.
I still love him, though.
I told you.
He's my guy. Folks, seriously, you're just making me look that bad right now? Everybody is killing me. Like, just killing me. Big B's great. I love Big B, too.
Yeah.
Tim Hortons. Going right now. Tim Hortons 10 and live in Texas. All right. All day, every day. Starbucks. And I believe Tim Hortons was bought out by restaurant brands. Yeah, I think they're like Popeyes. Do you ever eat Popeyes chicken?
No. I've never had it before in my life.
I've got a great Popeyes story for everyone. The other night, I went to Popeyes because I was craving fried chicken. And I waited in the carryout line. You know, the drive-thru. It's out to the street on Telegram.
Everyone says that it's good.
And, of course, I get to the thing, and I'm like, I wanted everything. So I got like an 8-piece chicken, half spicy. Then I got chicken tenders.
You went for it.
And I got a chicken sandwich. And then I got a 5-wing meal.
Stop it. For just you?
Yeah, and I ate like 3 pieces and then sat in my refrigerator for 3 days.
Oh.
Come on, where are my Starbucks fans? 248-539-9797. Matt from Livonia. Oh, my God. PNR Tax loves Starbucks. Okay, so you guys can do my taxes yours. Tim Hose. That's right, Timmy H. Tim Hortons every day.
Yep.
I can't believe that.
Dark roast with a shot of espresso is my jam.
Tim Hortons has a better value. Frappuccino is the best at Starbucks. You know what? You know what I like at Starbucks? The sausage, yuck, and cheddar. And I have them double toasted because I like it's crunchy. Like, I'm the only guy, like, well, no, I guess a lot of people order crazy like me. Oh, Sarah is right. Tim Hortons over Starbucks any day.
Thank you.
Greg from Garden City. If the listener audience was mostly females, poll would be Starbucks. No, you guys are wrong because the female in this room right now is telling me Tim Hortons is better.
I am. For coffee, for sure. Hands down, coffee, just plain coffee, Tim Hortons.
Come on, Sal. Sal's like Dunkin' Donuts. Ryan wants Tim Hortons. Joe, look at all the Tims people. Like, you're really beating me. I'm losing.
I know.
Sarah, I'm actually losing.
I know.
We're going to have to do opposite new. Landscapers love Timmy's. Starbucks hand down Eric. Thank you, Eric. Come on, folks. I wonder if Sarah's like texting in as well.
I don't even have my phone. What are you talking about?
One of my roofers is out doing roofs right now. Adam Taggett. He's like, Speedway.
Oh, yeah, I have heard Speedway's good.
I don't know. Again. So, 248. Oh, yeah. Audrey says that she's not a Starbucks fan. Oy, I'm losing everywhere.
Oy vey.
And it's okay. Listen to you all of a sudden. Okay, so let's talk about home improvement because...
Can we please?
Are we going to breakfast after all of us?
Probably.
All right, good. All right, so 248-539-9797. Text me. Let me know if you are a Tim Hortons or a Starbucks.
We already
Sarah
know.
We don't. Keep it coming. I want to know... Sarah likes Tim Hortons. I like Starbucks.
For coffee.
Yeah. For everything.
For coffee.
Just coffee.
Just coffee, hands down. Tim Hortons is the best.
Tidbits?
No, not my jam.
Did you see the lady, the Karen, we'll call her Karen, ordered a dozen donuts at a Dunkin' Donuts? Did you see that? And then gave her a dozen, and she says, wait a minute, you're supposed to give me 50. She ordered a dozen munchkins. And she's like, a dozen is 50.
What?
She was fighting them, thinking that a dozen meant 50.
No, you're not serious.
I'm 1,000% serious.
How is that even a thing?
Yeah. How is it a thing?
I
don't know. It's on.
Yeah, I'm not even
TikTok.
gonna. Yeah.
Yeah. It's all good. In the words of Mike V, the show has lost cabin pressure. I love that. It's all right. We're number one anyway. So, thanks for listening. Thanks for playing the game, brother. So here's the deal. What are some of the kitchen trends? If someone's thinking about doing a kitchen this year, I got you. I need you all to understand this, okay?
Yeah.
You're going to do a kitchen. Literally, you need the right contractor. And literally right now, finding a good contractor, whether it's Segi Renovations, MCCS, Restoration, Renaissance Restorations, Renovation by Design.
Yeah.
There's a million out there.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't call them now and get started, you won't have a kitchen by end of summer.
Everybody is so backed up.
Right. It's a problem. So it's important that you understand that. But here's what we're going to do. Sarah, we're going to take a break, but I want to talk about what are some of the trends. If you're going to do a new kitchen, what are like trending items that people should be including in it? Okay?
Yeah, let's do
All
it.
right, we're taking a break, folks. But don't forget, 248-539-9797. Sarah and I are fighting over Tim Hortons and Starbucks.
Tim Hortons all day long.
I'm saying Starbucks. Come on. Where's my Starbucks peeps? Back me up, please. Anybody? Bueller? We'll be right back.
Today's market makeover madness is going to a whole new level, as in the basement. So for many homeowners, the basement is a place that kind of gets neglected.
Yeah, you may just use it for storage or just go down there when you're doing laundry, but home improvement insider Adam Helfman of Hire It Done shows us the right way to make your basement a lot more than just a big storage closet.
Homeowners are addicted to home improvement. There's not a room in the house that they don't want to remodel. But today, we're going to focus on the basement. Let's go turn a basement into a lower level. Follow me. Most homeowners' basements are not used to their full potential. Let's take a look at a typical basement. Here's what we have. It's got storage areas, mechanical, but it's basically unfinished. And if you want to go from this to something more like this, you need to follow these steps. When planning your basement remodeling project, it's important to find the right contractor to check your current conditions of your basement so that you'll have a smooth project. A good contractor, like Finish Basements Plus, is going to come to your house and fill out a basement inspection report. And the first item they look for is the existing bond insulation. This area is where your first floor sits on the basement wall. It's usually around grade level. Second item on the checklist is inspecting the condition of all the windows in the basement. Here we have an egress window. It's code to put one of these in. Let's take a look at how this works. In case of an emergency, you can escape out the window to safety. As we go down the list, the next thing we do is check the walls. We're checking for any wall cracks, any rod hole leaks, or any signs of water. Now that your basement's been inspected, it's time to get to the fun stuff, the design. When designing your basement, you need to prioritize the use of space. Some of the most popular basement finishing projects are a new kids' play area, a bar for entertaining, and a home theater. Lastly, because your basement finishing project is below grade, it's susceptible to high moisture conditions. That's why it's very crucial to pick the right materials for your project. And after that, it comes down to your budget, your style, and your creativity.
If anybody can do it, it's our Adam Helfman of Hire It Done, and he is here like you are every Thursday. So you mentioned the importance of choosing the right materials because of how damp basements can be. So let's talk about that.
You know, and the home improvement business has evolved. Okay, so the basement's really the last frontier.
Yeah.
And so at Hire It Done, we're happy and lucky that we have really good contractors that use cutting-edge materials. And this is proprietary to one of our contractors.
This stuff right here?
Yeah, it's Finish Basements Plus. And so like this product right here is a structural panel, okay? It's waterproof, mold-proof, mildew, resistant to any kind of bacteria growth. It has the 2x4s built into it. It gives you structure. It gives you high insulating value. And there's little holes in it to put your electrical easy to go.
Got you.
So that's
because
helpful.
mold is a really big concern. Any dampness in the basement is going to be a problem, right?
Well, yeah, of course. When you're below grade, the moisture content is always higher. So you want to have a humidified space, conditioned space, and you want it to be comfortable. So you want to, when you go to a basement, you don't want to feel like you're in a basement.
And there's been a big shift in materials, especially flooring. So you've got stuff that's solid vinyl, right?
Yeah, so this is a famous, we've talked about before, luxury vinyl tile. But this one basically has waterproofing abilities built into it. And so if there's ever a flood, water damage, it's not going to, you dry it up and you're good to go.
Right.
Wow, that's
a couple of other things.
I'm sorry, when you say flood, though, it could just be the hot water tank goes. It doesn't have to be the river comes in. But then this is still stuff you can keep.
And it dries up and you don't have to replace it and you don't have to make a
Welcome back. This is Hire It Done. My name's Adam Helfman. The lovely Sarah Sells fighting with me today.
Good morning.
So, Sarah.
I don't think it's fighting. I think it's just called the winning.
No, stop. We're not,
I mean, look at the messages. Hundreds of Tim Hortons.
What did Barb from Lake Orange just say?
One Starbucks out of like 70. Like, come on. No. Just give it up.
Stop. I'm not going to give up, okay? I'm not going out without a fight. The game ain't over yet, okay? 248-539-9797. Sarah and I are fighting right now over... She brought Tim Hortons donuts and coffee day, and the donuts was good today. We were talking about that.
Yeah.
And then I talked about my Starbucks fiasco this morning, where they tried to give me an Americano because they didn't have blonde roast ready. So I was upset. And so she's like, oh, well, I don't like Starbucks anyways. I like Tim Hortons. And I'm like, I like Starbucks.
Well, I didn't say I don't like Starbucks.
Yeah,
I said
both. I'll drink both too.
Tim Hortons is better as far as coffee goes.
Okay. Well, let me hear from you if you're listening out there, my friends. 248-539-9797.
And they're all like, yeah, she's right.
I'd like a little bit of support here from my listeners.
You got a little.
No, come on, guys. Show up, please. Anybody? Bueller? Help me. All right, so if you're going to do a kitchen this year, Sarah.
Yeah.
Okay. We already talked about and established you got to get started now. Okay. And let's just talk about trends, okay? Have you heard about mixing and matching metals?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
I personally like everything the same.
Okay, so like when I say mix and match metals, I just did a beautiful kitchen in Birmingham.
Yeah.
Like you saw it.
Yeah, it was really pretty.
So we did let's see, brushed brass hardware. We did the pasta filler and the sink. We did in a brushed nickel.
You did. Yep.
Did a white marble top, but we did brass hardware on the refrigerator, dishwasher. So we mixed metals, and I was against it at first.
It looked great.
The homeowner was like, I think this is what I want. And I'm like, all right, let's do it. And I'm thinking to myself, the worst case scenario, we can always pull the handles off and change it, whatever. The kitchen is bomb crazy beautiful.
It is.
And like legit, like I'm like, oh my God, so mixed metals. And now it shows up in the trends. I'm like, yep, this girl's perfect. Clearly, granite tops have always been number one, but everyone wants quartz.
Yep, quartz and quartzite.
Yeah, well, quartzite is the same as quartz.
I think so too.
But here's the thing. Quartz, quartzite, marble, granite, they're all natural stones. Now, quartz tops are made of crushed natural stone. And they add a polymer, they add a glue, and they smash it up and grind it, and they put it in a press, and then they polish it, and it comes out like a countertop.
Yeah.
Super cool. The good benefit of that is it doesn't stain. If you pour wine on a marble top, it'll stain. If you get olive oil or greasy fingers on a marble top, it'll stain. Granite tops are sealed, but you can still stain some granite. My opinion, marble should not be used in a kitchen on a countertop that you're cooking.
I agree.
Granite and quartz, you can do that too. You know. Now, here's the other thing: you're going to spend, and this is a tip from Ron Alexander from Shelby Mechanical. He's one of our plumbers, and this is a great tip.
Okay.
And this is for if you're a contractor and you're listening to this, this is also a professional contractor tip. So here's the thing: are you? Yes, get Adam a Tim Hortons gift card, please.
No kidding.
It's actually a setup. Of course it is. Please.
No, it's not.
Come on, E. All right, so here's the deal. So Ron Alexander is giving me this information, and by the way, it's fabulous information. So if you're a contractor or a homeowner, you're doing a new kitchen. What Ron said is homeowners are spending $50,000 on a kitchen, right? Why not spend the extra money to replace any galvanized drain lines? Okay. You know the big black pipe drain lines?
Of course.
Because if your house is over 30 years old, 40 years old, 50 years old, and you have this, you really should replace it with a PVC drain line. And here's why. The minute you have a plugged up drain line like that, and it overflows or into your toilet or into your kitchen sink or whatever, you have a brand new kitchen that could be potentially ruined.
That's true. I mean, it makes sense.
Few $100, if not a lot. Get that replaced as well. And some contractors are like, listen, I'm selling you a kitchen. I'm selling you cabinets, floorings, backsplash, countertops, appliances.
Right. Just do it all.
And I'm going to install your appliances. I'm going to install your fixtures, but the supply line, the drain lines to that should also be replaced if they're old. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Okay. 248-539-9797. Text us if you prefer Tim Hortons over Starbucks.
We're
having a fight. I like Starbucks. Sarah likes.
It's a friendly competition.
It's not friendly. I've played a win. Listen, there's no friendly anything, okay? If you want to wrestle after the show, we can wrestle. But I'm just telling you right now, there's no friendly. I've played a win. Okay, this is a sports station.
I know.
So
but I'm the one who's, I think, won every one of these polls. So, oh, shoot. I just reminded you of that.
Oh, what?
Oh, look it. They're in agreement. They're all like, yeah, she has, actually, Adam.
Actually, you showed feet today, too.
I showed a foot.
Okay, whatever. Is there anything else in the kitchen trend that you want to...
Yes.
What else?
So the touchless faucets that we talked about earlier, obviously really popular for other reasons now because of the different...
well, here, I have a touchless faucet. Okay?
Yeah.
And
in your kitchen?
Yes.
Yep.
I love it. By the way, it is, besides the greatest toilet ever, the touchless faucet. I have a Kohler faucet.
Yeah.
And you just wave your hand underneath and then automatically water comes out.
Right.
You could preset the heat and all that. But
I mean, again, if you've got like a pot in your hands or whatever in your hands, it It's awesome.
So here's what you're preparing chicken,
Right.
and then you know how you use your elbow to turn the water on.
Yep.
Whatever. Now you've got schmutz on your fingers from chicken. You just put your hand under the faucet and it turns on. You wash it.
I think it's great.
I love it.
I do too. Do you have it in your bathroom?
No,
No.
not yet.
See, I think it would be great in the bathroom too. So touchless features, we talked about quartz. Definitely, we've seen a huge increase for gourmet kitchens. Adding the extra stuff like the pot filler you had mentioned, higher end appliances.
Yep.
All of that because people are at home more with the restaurants being closed down.
Did you see Gretsch added another little bit more, a couple more weeks today?
I don't even go there. So also easy to clean surfaces, Adam. That's a big thing too. Like when you're looking to do your remodel for kitchen or bathroom, larger tile, especially like in the shower, less grout, easier to clean, different surface material like you talked about for the countertop, being overly porous and not good.
Adam, stop making passes at the lady. You're married. Too obvious. First of all, I'm single. Everyone knows it. 100% single. Been single since 2009. I'm married. I'm dating Hire It Done.
Yeah.
In case anyone wants to know. No, I'm single. I'm not married, and that's the way it is. And by the way, I don't mess where I work, so
Yeah.
people don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
248-539-9797.
And I'm not single, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, well, as you know, we don't want to talk about your personal life.
Right.
Okay, so
And spa elements. We talked about that on another show for the bathroom because so many people are staying home and not going anywhere because of what's going on in the world. So the soaking tub is huge. Making it feel more like a spa, the extra rain head in your shower and all those components.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what else we have. Saunas.
Yeah, saunas.
Infrared saunas are important.
Saunas are making a comeback. I love them.
I have an infrared sauna. You know what I have in my house that I just bought? A red light therapy. Did you ever seen those?
Yeah, I have one.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I use one on my face.
I have the body one, the tall one.
Yeah.
5 feet tall. I hang it from the ceiling and I stand in front of it while my sauna's heating up. It's the greatest. So, all right. So you got bathroom trends.
Yep.
Which is spa-like deals. Now, I don't know if you knew this, but the condo in Birmingham that we just finished has heated floors.
Yes.
Oh,
and it's wonderful if you can do that in your bathroom.
Changer.
Oh, heated towel warmers? Are you
Yep.
kidding? Game changer for sure.
Well, we love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you have ice damming, if you got a leaky roof right now, go to hireitdone.com. Just click on Ask Adam.
Yeah.
We'll send you the contractors right away. Our guys will call you. They're all doing roof raking. They're all going to help you. So you're covered. The key is you got to be patient. They're not coming in an hour.
Absolutely.
They got like 25 houses lined up, each guy before you. But they're going to knock them out one at a time. So just be patient. Hireitdone.com. Sarah, thanks for coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
I hope to see you next week. I still think Starbucks is better.
Nope.
And of course,
Timmy's.
let everyone know that contractors are on. I want to thank everyone for tuning in, and we will see you all
Have a great weekend.
next week. Take care. Goodbye.